Friends, in childhood we were taught a story in Panchatantra. You may also remember the movie Monkey and the Crocodile, in which the crocodile and the monkey are best friends, and one day the monkey is about to get stuck on a track when the crocodile's wife plans to kill him and calls him over for dinner. But due to her cleverness and understanding she escapes and saves her life. That monkey was supposed to be caught in a trap from which it would be very difficult to return. So he manages to escape in time. One was the monkey and the other is today's man who yearns for a job to earn money. Even if you get that job, you will be stuck with it for the rest of your life. If seen, the situation of both is the same. The only difference is that one discovers a new trap and escapes it, while the other knows everything and continues to be trapped. It was a middle-class trap. The middle-class trap is a situation where a man and his family are working very hard, working a lot. Despite all this, they find themselves stuck in a cycle where there is no financial progress at all. There are only loan EMIs and education loans. The fact is that a middle-class person who earns 40 rupees to 50,000 rupees a month alone wants his children to get the best education. If you own a house, it should be in a high-class society, have a big car, even if he has to pay EMIs throughout his life, and when he resorts to loans and EMIs, he falls into a trap from which he only repays the loan. Can leave his children as inheritance and nothing else. A person who aspires to be rich is trapped in the middle class all his life and waits now. This is not the only trap, there are many reasons for being middle class to become broke, mentally disturbed. A financial wrestler has traps that he cannot ignore even if he wants to. So, today I bring you this video so that you don't make any mistake, do something that you don't want or your parents do. Let's know about those who always stand in the way of our success. Middle class trap number 1. More liabilities, fewer assets. Friends, wealth has a simple equation. Your expenses should be less than your income, and as soon as people achieve this goal, they think they are rich. It is good that you have income, you are reducing expenses, saving money, but do you have someone? Robert says that wealth is something that puts money in your pocket. Like buying, investing in a home, additional liabilities are something that takes money out of your pocket from time to time. For example, let's talk about a luxury car whose maintenance keeps increasing, and this is the biggest bitter truth of the middle class today. If you consider yourself middle class and have only 2 children in the name of wealth, they will grow up to give them good returns. They think that buying a big luxury car is richer than owning a good super bike, that's it. Yes, not at all. All these things are liabilities because these things tie you up forever through repeated maintenance, service, fuel, and the biggest thing is me, and then you start selling your time to pay off that debt and not even wanting to. You are heading towards poverty every year. So, if you want to break out of the middle class trap, focus on water and gas. It's not a liability because the middle class trap is having no idea how much you spend. Friends, meet him, this is Rithik. He is the one person in his group who is always worried about money. There is a shortage. Ask him, brother, will he go to the union? The answer is, there is no money in the pocket and the plan is cancelled. Ask him, brother, will he go for a trip? The answer is, friend, no money, you go, then the plan is cancelled. Ask him, brother, if the movie can be done, then the answer is only one, brother, no money, not this month, next month I will definitely go. Then the plan was cancelled. Now it's not that Rithik is a poor unemployed man. He earns a good amount, but he himself does not know where all his money goes, and every time his plans get cancelled. I am sure you must have a Rithik in your team too. Such animals are found in every group because these people never know where 30,000 rupees per month went. And all your life, these people follow this cycle due to which they can never get out of this middle class trap. Why only these people? I want to ask you guys. Do you keep track of your income? Do you know what your monthly fixed expenses are? What are your additional costs? I guarantee 90% of people won't even know the answer to this, and the biggest reason for this is not budgeting, which causes you to spend mindlessly and spend on things that aren't even necessary. Because of this, at the end of the month all the money is gone, and instead of going on vacation you have to go back to the office because you have to drive home the next month too, so if you want to stay away from the middle of it. Trap class, then go on vacation without worrying about the office. But if you want to go, track your next days. Middle class trap number 2 is relying on our single source of income. A middle class person always wants to look his best. He wants to be the messiah of his children, wife and parents. In this process, he works only for himself and earns money. Tell the wife what is necessary to work. I'm working, you rest, there's nothing wrong with that. The sign of a good person is someone who is responsible and caring. But think about it, if you are the only earner in a family of 6, are you really middle class or lower income class? Actually, the problem of middle class society is that they always give more importance to the absolute income they earn in a month. If a man earns 100,000 rupees a month, he thinks, what's the matter? I am very rich, now I will remove all poverty in my family. I will get the kids admitted in the best private school, but for once, not you. If you check his personal income, he is a person earning 1 rupee, per month, with a family of 6. If we examine personal income, Rs 1,000,000 divided by 6 is 16,666 rupees. Is he now a middle-class person or poor? Because if we look at each person's income, if only 16,000 rupees is coming in, then that person will not be able to properly save even 1,520,000 rupees after tax and expenses, and after a time, there will be so much pressure on that person that he will not understand. Therefore, if you want to get out of this middle-class trap, you should not depend on a single person's income. So before calling yourself middle class, look at the combined personal income of you and your family members. Increasing the source of income or increasing the number of earners is desirable. This trap will eat you and neither will you, will work. Middle class trap number 3. Inflation and debt. Guys, I still remember my mom making us grocery lists as a kid. There was a list at least a page long containing family rations, etc. I used to go with my dad and he used to bring all the stuff between 3 to 4,000 rupees only, and he got free bowl along with tea leaf packet. That is different, but in today's times, if a typical middle class has expenses, it is difficult to get a week's worth of groceries for 5,000 rupees, let alone a month's worth. And the biggest reason is inflation. Inflation is rising very fast. 10 years ago petrol price was 65 rupees to 70 rupees per liter, and today it is 100 rupees, i.e. inflation has increased by 53%. And if you look at the salary of an average Indian, 10 years ago he was earning 25,000 rupees and today he is earning only 30,000 rupees. That means there is an increasing rate. Inflation at only 15 to 17% is growing rapidly, but our middle class wages are not increasing. Because of this, they seek help to improve their lifestyle. Loans, which have become as easy as ordering food, now look at the middle class. The problem is that we only look at inflation and blame the situation, and we are very expert in this work. No need to increase income, no saving, just blaming will solve our problems. Not at all. Inflation has increased today, will increase tomorrow. Loans were available 10 years ago, are available today and will be available in the future. Now you have to decide whether to be a part of this race or become non-stop and financially independent. So guys, these were the 3 middle class traps that will trap you for life, and in which of these 3 middle class traps did you fall? Comment and like the video if you like, and share more people so that they too get a chance to get out of this middle class trap. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel.